Hey scholars, welcome back to Math Savvy. Today we are talking about parallel and perpendicular lines and how to find them, how to identify them, etc. It is a continuation of the pre-calculus series that we have going on. So let's begin, why don't we? Alright, so what is a parallel line? Most of you guys already know this, but it is a line. Two lines that never cross. Like this, and this. They have the same slope. Perpendicular is the exact opposite. They will cross, and both lines make a perfect 90-degree angle. Their slopes are opposite reciprocals. That's how we call it. Let's determine if the following lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither, okay? A parallel line is going to give you the same slope. And as we see, this is in slope-intercept form. We have slope, we have an intercept. This has a slope before, this has a slope before. There are different intercepts. This must be parallel. Easy? Cool. Next, we have two lines. They're not in slope-intercept form, so we don't know the slope right away. I don't know what I'm going to get from this, so we'll just have to see, okay? So I'm going to take the first one, and I'm going to solve for y in order to get the slope-intercept form. So we subtract 3, and we divide by 9. Okay, so that is the first line. Line number 2. So we're just solving for y. We're going to subtract that 3x. And boom. Okay, this is interesting here. So yes, we have some reciprocals here. We have a negative 1/3 x and we have a negative 3x. Yes, they are reciprocals, but they're not opposites, right? If this was a positive, then they would be perpendicular lines. This is what the graph will look like. This is neither. Period. Interesting, right? Next one, we have minus 8x plus 4y equals 2. And we also have 1/2 x plus y equals 4. So same thing, we are going to solve for y to get slope-intercept form. So I'm going to add 8x to get rid of the 8. Then we are going to divide by 4 to get 1/2 plus 2x. Okay, cute. So that's the slope is 2. Same thing here. Period. Slope is, what is the slope? It is minus 1/2. Okay, so what do we got here? We get an opposite reciprocal. Therefore, with an opposite reciprocal, we get a perpendicular line situation. Right? Cool. Okay, next, write the standard form of the equation of a line that passes through the point 6, 1, and is perpendicular to the graph of 4x plus 3y equals 7. Great, so what we're going to do is we're going to find the slope of this line. We're going to worry about the point later. 4x plus 3y equals 7. I'm going to subtract 4x and divide by 3. The slope would be negative 1/4 x. Therefore, a perpendicular line to this line would be positive 3/4 x with any y-intercept, okay? So we know that our new line is going to have the slope of positive 3/4. Okay, And we basically just did all the work if you know point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1 for any x1, y1 in the line. And m is the slope. By the way, I'm just going to write this x1, y1 is 6, 1 because we have to make sure the line crosses through that point, passes through that point. So y minus y1, which is 1, equals m, which is 3/4, x times x minus 6, which is x1. All right, so that is our line. We found the line. Hardest part done. Then we have to do some algebra to get to where we want to be. Make sure we're paying attention to the directions here. It says that we are finding the standard form. Standard form would mean that it is ax plus by equals c, something like that. So y minus 1, I'm going to distribute this 3/4 x minus 18 over 4. Then I'm going to move the x to the other side and the minus 1 to the right side. So we get minus 3/4 x plus y because I just subtracted 3/4 x on both sides. And then I'm going to add 1 on both sides. So we get minus 18 over 4 plus 1. By the way, minus 18 over 4 plus 1 is going to be equal to minus 14 over 4, which is also equal to minus 7/2. Let's write that down. Minus 7/2. And that's our answer, queens and kings. Okay. That's all we got to do. The equation of the line L is 5y minus 4x equals 10. Write the standard form of the line that is parallel to L and passes through minus 15, 8. What are we doing first? We're going to find the slope of the line L. So 5y minus 4x equals 10. We're adding 4x on both sides. And we are dividing by 5. So the slope of line L is 4/5. Okay? And that's the work I did for that. Step 2, let's answer A and write out our answer in point slope form. So in both of these, by the way, this minus 15, 8 is going to be x1 and x1, y1. Okay, so y minus 8, which is y1, equals the slope of the line L. Why? Because we're finding a parallel line, so it would have the same slope. And so we get 4/5. And then in parentheses, we get x minus negative 15, which is going to be plus 15. Okay? And then at the end of the day, we are going to be writing it in standard form. So that's usually how it goes. Y minus 8 equals 4/5 x plus 15 times 4, 60 divided by 5 is 12. We're moving the x over to the left side, minus 4/5 x plus y. And then we are adding that 8 to both sides to move this over there. Okay, so then we would get 20. And that's our answer. That's all. That's all we got. I'm going to let you try the next one because I think that you can do it. So try part B to this line and come back, okay? Okay, part B. We got y minus 8 equals minus 5 over 4x plus 15. Okay, same line, different slope. And then we are going to distribute. and then we are going to turn it into standard form. So minus 75 over 4 plus 8 is equal to minus 75 over 4 plus 32 over 4. That's equal to negative 43 over 4. Is that right? Yep, it is. So we have negative 43 over 4. And that's the T. That's the major T that we have here. Bye, scholars.